Hello everyone, it's that college football guy here with another video. Man, it is cold here in Tennessee. I don't know about where you're at right now, but it is. Let me pull the time up on the phone here. 8:56 in the morning here, Central Time, and it's 1 degree here in Tennessee. Wind chills at -6. Yeah, it's cold. So right now what we're going to do is we're doing the recap of the Armed Forces Bowl from last night, as well as the prediction for the two bowl games we have today. We have the Independence Bowl and the Gasparilla Bowl. I hope I'm saying that correctly. First and foremost, let's get the housekeeping out of the way. Everybody, please, if you like this video, smash that like button. It helps with the algorithm. It helps with the people to see the video. It helps with the analytics. Comment on the video. Live interactive, everybody. And subscribe to the channel. All right? We're trying to get on our way to 300 subscribers. And do yourself a favor. I'm going to hit that. When you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so that we don't miss a video. I try to put one up every single day, and hopefully they're actually watchable, unless some of these are. Because some days they're not. I will freely admit that. All right, first and foremost, the Armed Forces Bowl. Last night took place in Amon G. Carter Stadium, where TCU plays. Kickoff was 13 degrees last night, wind chill -4. Air Force and Baylor. And Air Force, as I predicted, great defense and a dominant ground game, beat up on Baylor 30-15. They didn't really. Basically, it was just too cold and they wore them down. It was 9-7 at the half. I mean, this was a pretty tight game in the first half, and the second half opened up. Daniels, the quarterback, he had 103 yards passing with a passing touchdown, plus 15 carries for 81 yards and a rushing touchdown. Brad Roberts, their star, 37 carries, 116 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That's a school record 20th game of his career with at least 100 yards rushing. That's a school record. I mean, the whole team as a whole, Air Force, was 67 carries for 276 yards and 3 touchdowns. If you followed this game a lot, it was a lot of turnovers on downs. It was just teams trying to make something happen. It just wasn't clicking. It was just too damn cold. I mean, Blake Shapen came back. He was 11-23 for 188 yards and 2 touchdowns for Baylor. But it just wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough against the Air Force defense and how damn cold it was. I don't think anybody was ready for it. I mean, Air Force is used to being in the cold, but even the coach, Cor Calhoun of Air Force, said this is cold for us. And they're in Colorado. So, congratulations to Air Force on getting the win in the Armed Forces Bowl. Now, the two bowl games that will be happening today. 3 p.m. Eastern kickoff. The Independence Bowl, 6-6 Louisiana versus 7-5 Houston. Houston is a 7-point favorite. Louisiana, I got a lot of stats on these guys. Let me get this page up here close. Old school paper, right? 374.4 yards per game, 224 yards passing. It's basically they're a passing offense for the most part. 150 yards rushing is not that bad. Ben Woolridge, their starting quarterback, has been injured and missed the last 2 games, so he will not be playing. Chandler Fields will be the starter. 10 touchdowns, 4 INTs, 954 passing yards. Hopefully he can get things done. They're 49th in total defense, 361 yards per game allowed, almost at 362. 50th in rush defense at 142 a game, 59th in pass defense at 219 per game. Andre Jones, when their leading sack artist, at 6.5 yards per game, he opted out. As is their number 1 wide receiver, Michael Jefferson, also opted out. That's going to be a big loss for Louisiana. For Houston, they're 21st in total yards, 463 yards per game, a lot more. 321 yards per game passing. Clayton Tune, their starting quarterback, 37 touchdowns, 10 INTs, 3,845 yards. 45 yards he'll be playing. Nathaniel Dell's his number 1 wide receiver. He had opted out and declared for the draft, but decided he will come back and play this final bowl game. 103 receptions, 1,354 yards, and 15 touchdowns. That's some awesome numbers. Houston's defense, though, is allowing 430 yards per game, 144 yards on the ground, 285 through the air. I look at this in the fact that Houston's offense is intact versus Louisiana's defense, which is not intact. You're missing one of your top three sack artists and your number one wide receiver. That's big. So Louisiana's down, Houston's up. They have their team basically intact. I'm going to pick Houston to win this game and cover that 7-point spread. The next game at 6:30 Eastern, the Gasparilla Bowl. 7-5 Wake Forest versus 6-6 Missouri. Wake Forest, the line is kind of varied. It's been like 3.5, 2.5, 1 point. It's basically in that range. Not very much of a favorite. Missouri is coming in winning 4 of their last 6. Wake is scoring 36.2 points per game. They're passing 314 yards a game, rushing 133. Not bad. They're allowing 29 points per game. Two of their running backs, Christian Turner and Quentin Cooley, both were in the transfer portal. Turner's the bigger loss, 516 rushing yards with 7 rushing touchdowns. He's still in the portal. Cooley actually has already signed with Liberty in the portal. Gavin Holmes, one of their corners, already signed with Texas out of the portal, so they're gone for Wake Forest. For Missouri, they're scoring 34 points a game, passing 212 yards, rushing 158, so a pretty balanced attack, mainly run-based. They're allowing 25.7 points per game, but their number 1 wide receiver, Dominic Lovett, transferred to Georgia. And 2 of their best sack artists, Isaiah McGuire and DJ Coleman, both opted out to declare for the NFL draft. So you're losing your number 1 wideout, and your top 2 of your top defensive ends will not be playing in this game for Missouri. And I think that's going to be the difference. You have a corner who is not a top corner for Wake Forest being gone, your backup running back, and your third-string running back leaving. But your number 1 back still there. Versus Missouri, who has your number 1 wide receiver gone and 2 of your top defensive players gone. I'm picking Wake Forest to cover their 2.5 point spread and beat Missouri. That's what I have going down today. So let me know down in the comments what you think about this. You think I'm right or wrong about my predictions, picking Houston to beat Louisiana in the Independence Bowl and picking Wake Forest to beat Missouri in the Gasparilla Bowl? Let me know what you think down in the comments. I promised yesterday to do the Pac-12 video. I put up a text post that I'll be doing it today. Well, as soon as I get done recording this, it's going to be the Pac-12 predictions review, then the SEC predictions review, and I did this morning, the final review, which is win-loss record for every conference, total win-loss record, and what the percentage is. Gonna be fun. All right, so thanks everybody for watching this video. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks everybody for watching. Stay warm this very cold Friday. Thanks everybody. Be safe out there, and please be good to each other.